takeaways. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Stroud off the play fake. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Play action. Stroud now. And he fires one. It's intercepted. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Johnson goes in motion left. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
28-yard gain. First down, Steelers.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
19 right. 18 right.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. They're about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
The draw here with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And gone, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Here's a screen for Robinson. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. On the draw, Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have the Falcons' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wide. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On the bootleg, Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a...